his clock.
Let's pay. Let's pay. All this pain that lives in my soul, how can I take it? I'm losing control. Losing my grandma, it took a toll. Losing the people I love, made me cold. Everything you see, I did on my own. I never asked anybody for loans. They say they got loyalty, but they don't show. Say you got love for me, where did it go? She said I left her, but I got my reasons. I was there for a season. Commitment for me, which is too hard. Ain't like that shit was a secret. So it's better for me just to leave it. My intentions were never to keep it. Man, I loved it how she was so freaky. But the headache, I just didn't need it. I'm too busy trying to get an M. I don't get caught up, I just get the breath. They say I got aura, I don't need a flex. Only need one hand just to call my friend. How many real ones that I still got left? It really ain't funny playing with my breath. I know some goonies pull up in your steps. They be collectors picking up my debt. Trust me, the struggle is real. It never gets easy when you in the field. I know some little homies doing drills. They don't mean perkies when you gon' get peeled. I gotta hustle just to get a meal. All of my homies know I keep it chill. My mom doing doubles just to pay the bills. My homie got locked up trying to sell his krills. All this pain that lives in my soul, how can I take it? I'm losing control. Losing my grandma, it took a toll. Losing the people I love, made me cold. Everything you see, I did on my own. I never asked anybody for loans. They say they got loyalty, but they don't show. Yeah, you got love for me, where did it go? I be in the backpack, I be coolin'. Trust I go back with some goonies. My brother strap with the Uzi. My homie tap, he really loony. Y'all up his cap, y'all don't move me. I bet a hat stack, she gon' choose me. Sure it look bad, but she bougie. She let me smash that and never knew me. I let her know, no. She know I'm Coco. I pull up a side. She know that I smoke. But with you, she be pulling a no-show. Plus, I be too high. All the times that I don't show. Got used to my lies. All this pain that lives in my soul, how can I take it? I'm losing control. Losing my grandma, it took a toll. Losing the people I love, made me cold. Everything you see, I did on my own. I never asked anybody for loans. They say they got loyalty, but they don't show. Say you got love for me, where did it go? Everything you see, I did on my own. I never asked anybody for loans. They say they got loyalty, but they don't show.
It wasn't much, but it said a lot. This system was designed to undermine our spiritual values. Niggas out their brains thinking change is slaying cops. Wish it was that easy, but life is not that simple. Hunger in their eyes, or that's hunger in their soul. Staring at the pieces cause they no longer feel whole. So many flags burn, yet they can't escape this cold. Something's fundamentally wrong. Another cataclysm, a catalyst for angels and demons.
I love you, MJ.
Bringing us together just to start another battle. Political correctness testing everybody's nerves. Cataclysms for angels and demons alike to pastor. They're bringing us together just to start another babble. Political correctness testing everybody's nerves. Everybody's nerves. Out the tunnel, I'm out of the tunnel. So surprised at all I am finding is rubble. Gotta win like 2 times, cause trouble means double. We on spaceships and y'all still on planes. Ultra fast. Out the tunnel, I'm out of the tunnel. So surprised at all I am finding is rubble. Gotta win like 2 times, cause trouble was double. It's about winning in monetary games. Silver, gold, and green. If you ain't talking that, don't talk to me. I'm from an era where it's best to invest in me. And honestly, I suggest you do the same. Trying to fight these hunger pains. Stand strong and resist the tyranny. To right wrongs as long as I can be who I wanna be, and that's the best. I don't necessarily think that we were great, but I see an opportunity to fill my plate. I got precious like I say, trample those who's in my way. Said I don't necessarily think that we were great, but I see an opportunity to fill my plate. I got precious like I said, trample those who's in my way. Oh yeah.
live right and starve or eat and live wrong. There's knights, there's queens, there's kings, and there's pawns. Hard to listen to angels when there's demons involved. I'd rather speak to the dead than to speak to the law. They want to see us in chains or sleep in the morgue. Hard to reach for the stars when they reaching for souls. Take it 2 for 1 is how they even the score. You can snitch if you want, catch you leaving the court. To make it out of the slums, that's what you gotta become. But it don't rather mean nothing matters but funds. Trying to gather it up is like a scavenger hunt. Don't gotta front from that back, cause now I'm back in the front. Fill a cup up and put the gas in the blunt and celebrate every time we see the last of the month. 40 acres and a mule, I ain't asking for much. When every other year y'all bringing y'all salaries up. The way I wanna go about it, they be mad at me, but I'm just trying to get full and get my calories up. I need the silver, the gold, and the green. Ain't trying to get old without fulfilling any dreams. Yeah, it get cold, but I'm living in the heat. That's all you really know when you really in the streets. Gotta win big. Do it for my ancestors. Kill us about opinions. Ain't worried about the peer pressure. Find your own path. Do whatever makes you feel better. Worry about your own. In this era, that's a real effort. Grinding for everything. Timing is everything. Grooming myself till I shine like a weathering. My mind's on the better things. Crying, you'll never win. Rise like a veteran when times are unsettling. Stand for something, I fall for nothing. Don't be nothing at all, man. It's all or nothing.
And are we live? Oh, we live?
Okay.
Oh, we live? Y'all can hear yourselves, right? Y'all can hear everybody. Y'all can hear.
pretty much.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
man.
Okay, now.
Oh, word. Good. Quick mic check, you know what I'm saying?
Today,
Mic check.
y'all lucky. Y'all not so lucky.
Y'all lucky, though.
Y'all didn't get to catch us in the middle of a moment. We caught y'all. I know you was waiting, sitting there wondering if we was coming on.
Yeah, we were
Definitely
50
on
moments
now.
late.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's enough time.
Right.
Everything,
Exactly.
everybody's on time.
The
Come
moment's
on.
always happening. Can never be late for a moment.
What's splishing?
You already know what's good. What's good?
What's splishing, y'all? Let's get it.
You know.
Man, you already know who's in the building. We already got the host going on. But, yo, if you don't know who this man is right here,
You did not see season 1. This man was one of our best, one of our favorites. That was one of. You say it's one of your favorite interviews. It's definitely one of ours too. It was definitely such a zen time. You know what I'm saying? You know. And without further ado, you know what I'm saying? I know you guys are probably pulling your hair out. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just say
who it is, right? Because y'all missing out. I ain't even going to say it.
I'm going to cut the
Go
cut
ahead.
it short, man.
Yeah, there
Talk
you
to
go.
him.
Listen, man,
Let it know.
it's Jay Williams, man, owner of CBM Publishing, man. You know, author of 4 books, man. You know, we did the first interview. It was explosive. I had a
Hell
great
yeah.
time. These dudes, man, one of my best podcasts I love coming to. That's why I'm coming back. So listen,
Yeah,
man,
boy.
I already know it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be great, man. Let's go.
Let me tell you, we got questions.
For real.
Oh man, listen, I'm
Dog.
ready, man. Y'all get 8, man. Everybody else get Jay Williams, man. Y'all get the Ron.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Listen, man. That's why I love fucking with you.
Yeah, man.
Yo, oh my God. Listen.
we even like strategically asked for this particular date. You know what I'm saying?
man.
'Cause
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. If you think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it, if you think about it, if you think about what's today's date?
It's the 1 year.
Nah,
was
what's today's date though? May what?
Wait.
May 8th.
All right, so
And your name is.
hey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well,
It was
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to put it together, man, but 8 always works for me, man.
We
It's,
try,
the best,
yo.
it's the best number, man, for me.
Yes, and you know what I'm
8
saying?
at 8. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm
already
saying?
know.
Try to get that. That really
Hey,
lined up
hey,
good.
come on.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry
Don't worry
about
about
the numbers.
that.
Yeah, crunch the numbers again. But yeah, man,
We
definitely.
fun.
Definitely happy to have you back, man. Like,
Yes, man.
Pleasure.
have so many questions about your experience since last time we spoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely want to do some catching up
Shit,
with
we
you.
got.
'Cause-
We see you got
right.
2 more books
yeah,
there.
exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. And you had gave us the foresight, like, of saying like you were going to work on more content. So did you continue in the same direction you were saying, like with the love?
Yeah, we
sex,
get right into it. What's up?
So yeah, man. I mean, the love, man. I listen, man. I did a little something for the ladies, man. I did part 1 and part 2 of Fantasies of Passion. you know, I'm right now working on the part 3 of my life story. Then I'm doing a little different direction from there. You know, I'm trying to leave the urban books alone. But you already know, man. Listen, I'm staying true to the roots, man. You know, all the time.
Okay, good. Yo, definitely. Oh man. So, what do you say the names of the, was it? Passion?
Yeah, right. Yo,
So
hold
you
them
are-
up. You know
So
what
you
I'm
already
saying?
know, man.
Yep,
We
off the
got
top.
Wrong Turn Right, man. That's my
Yes.
first one. It goes
Yes,
to age
indeed.
18. It basically tells, man, my life story of how I came into the gang, man, how I ran the streets and what I took to, you know, conquer, you know, being who I am today.
That's right.
You know, and, you know, it covers how I caught my murder case that came back to me and later in time. Source of information, man, I'm basically coming out of jail. It's a continuance of part 1. You know, it's now, you know, we come to a hustle, man. You know, we got the check scam. We're we're stealing millions of dollars, man. You know, we're running and we're basically employing a lot of people in town. And then we hook up with Benzino and the Source magazine. So, you know, that took us to another level. And, you know, what we's doing in the streets mixed with the Source and, you know, Source magazine, it was just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, right now we're gonna work on some other books, man, for, you know, change of direction. But, you know,
Okay.
right now we're staying true to the game, man. With part 3.
Yeah, that reminds me of something like so. All right, it's not Ocean's 12. It's like Ocean's Hood, right? Like,
Yo,
you know
I
what
was gonna
I'm
say
saying?
like, and it gets into the action kind of fast, like
Dog,
not-
like
not
almost
but,
immediately.
it's kind of fast,
Right.
Listen,
You know, and it's definitely,
I don't
definitely
read.
a
I don't read a lot
capturing
of
type
books.
read, you
I don't
know,
read a lot of books,
bro.
but
Well, I mean, listen, man. It's the
man.
life story, man. So
It's-
it's like, man, when you say it came in fast, that's because that's what we was living, man. It was
Mm-hmm.
a fast life, man, and we played it, man. You know, by the street rules, man. So it's like, for those that don't know, man, I also did life in prison, man. You know what I mean? I was doing life without parole. You know, a hard time in my life, man. You know, I overcame that, man. Stayed true, man. So, but you know, at that time when I was younger, man, it was all about let's get it for my crew. You know what I mean?
I had that.
Right.
That a new camera over there, DJ? All right, cool. It's a new camera.
Okay.
That is lit.
Gotta get the good sides, I guess.
Nah, bro.
But
You
I
know?
wanted to mention to the stream guys, get ready. So how, like, okay, so did you plan on writing these books while you was going through that experience?
Well, you know, I mean, I think everybody has a life story, man, and everybody has a story to tell. So it's just not me. I mean, I run into doctors, I run into lawyers, and everybody's amazed, like, oh, damn, you wrote a fucking book? So shit, nigga, that's something I want to do. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
as you know, man, you know, I'm like, yeah, man, you know, that's something that I always aspired to do, man. It's something people was telling me in the joint, like, you got a story to tell. But of course, my situation, I couldn't tell it in the joint, man. You know, I couldn't incriminate and leave
Right,
documents.
right.
So, you know,
Right.
you know what I mean, I was still fighting my life, man. After 5 years, I overturned my sentence. But for 7 years, I was awaiting trial. So everything was, you know what I mean, could be held against me. You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you say can and will be held against you.
Man,
Is
they
for
will
real.
do that shit.
That's
Hell,
crazy.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's the amount of things I could say upon that right now is like ridiculous. Because now, how, you know, kind of, I don't want to go off tangent off you so much. But
Fuck
like,
it. Go
that's
do what
kinda-
you gotta
man,
do. That's
go
the
ahead,
moment.
man,
That's
man.
why he
You
came
know,
back.
spin it, man.
You know what
Go
I'm saying?
ahead.
I'm just
Do
saying, like,
it.
it's kind of crazy, like how that is a thing where you're waiting longer, like, or it's prolonging the experience, like it's prolonging the.
Man, you
know what
don't
I'm
even
saying?
listen. You don't even know, man, how many people used to call me a fool. Like, yo, man, if I was you, man, I'd just go to trial. I'd just do this, man, and then like, yo, you don't understand, man. You're fighting for your life, man. You're talking about a situation where you might never come back. So
Right.
it's like, yo, I'm coming, but I'm overturning my case where there's only a small percentage that overturn their case. So for me to just jump back in the fray, man, when you know I know things ain't right. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to understand there was a lot of illegal shit that was going on. There was a lot of shit that we uncovered, man. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, the first DA that was around didn't stay. You see what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of shit that was going on behind the scenes that we uncovered. So, you know, now we get the new DA, there's a lot of shit that's going on that we ain't covered. You know what I mean? No bullshit. It's going on the same
whole
shit.
story
You know what I'm
changes.
saying?
Right.
So, you know, it was times that I was like pushing the issue, like, let's go. It's time to try. Then they're like, they ready. I'm like, wait a second. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
Right.
I ain't ready.
Chess
You know what I
pieces,
mean?
right?
Like, yo, this
Yo,
is what
chess
it is.
pieces.
Yeah.
What it
that's
is,
crazy.
man, yo, at the end of the day, I knew a manslaughter charge was 11-8, man. It was 18 to 20 underneath the old law, 11-8. You know what I mean? So I was like, at the end of the day, if I do 11-8, I'm, you know what I mean? We'll work it out.
So
Yeah.
So you was you doing a lot of research? So I mean, you know, obviously people that don't know what's going on, you know, you was fighting the case and
Right.
you overturned it. That's what he said just now. Not saying anything else actually that. But were you doing a lot of research while you was inside, like looking up, highlighting the books and shit?
Hell yeah, man. I mean, listen, I probably did. Between me and my co-defendant, man, he's excellent with the law too, man. You know what I mean? He's a beast. So between me and him, man, I say we submitted probably 70% of the paperwork, man. Like, yo, we didn't ever depended on any lawyer, and I always had one of the best, man. Right. But I didn't depend on any lawyer to just, you know, get me free, man. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure I'm good.
Find the information I need to find.
Right, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But a bunch of dudes, man, you know what I mean? When you fighting for your life and that's all you got, man, everybody's doing it.
So what point was it where you're like, I got it?
Yeah. Was there a point where you was like, yo, all right.
Yo, so
we good.
So I cussed the judge and the jury and everybody, well, not the court officers, they was cool, but everybody else that was in there. You see what I'm saying? We cussed out, and I told them right then and there, I'm like, yo, y'all fucked up. You know what I mean? I'll be back in this courtroom in 5 years. Y'all think y'all taking my life, man? You know what I mean? I'll be back in here in 5 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, after I told everybody, fuck you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So they dragged me out the first time, right. You know what I mean? They was like, okay, he's
contempt of something.
Yeah, no, but they dragged me out, man, and I had my suit on and everything, man, and then I went back into this, you know, I put on my street clothes like,
I'm coming back out for that.
I didn't think I was coming back. They was just like, oh, they gave me life, so I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. Let me get back. That. And then my lawyer came back like, do you want to go back in, man? You know what I mean? They going to read you in. You know you're going to get life without parole, but do you want to hear it? So I was like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? Bring me back in. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right. I'll take
cool.
that shit real quick.
So, man, you know what I mean? They read it, man. Then I heard my co-defendant's verdict. You know what I mean? That just angered me again, man. So, you know, I just jumped back. Fuck this good shit. Oh, piece of shit ass court. But what's crazy is 5 years to that day, I overturned my case and I was in front of the same judge, man, in the same courthouse. Like, what's going on? What's happening?
What's up with
What's
it?
happening?
Yo,
man.
Okay, full circle on that one.
Yeah, because he gave me no bail, man. You know what I mean? He gave me, that's that for the next 7 years.
Wow.
Yo, but he was going to do that anyway. You know what I mean?
Damn. Wow.
So how does that translate now? You know, you go through all that, you beat the
overturn it.
Right.
Overturn it.
Saying. I just want to use a legal term, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
people know what they're saying.
How does that translate now into starting your businesses and stuff? You still doing the Gangsta Gun legit stuff?
So yeah, that's family, man. That's man, Paris and Elmis, man. But you know, that's all family, man. You know, that's all connection, man. So we doing GGL, man, CBM, man. We got a lot of different. We got Keem's stuff going on, man, with the rock gear, man. So you know, it's a family affair, man. You know what I mean?
It's just full throttle now.
So hey, man, listen, man, we taking it to new levels, man. Like this is
why the fuck not?
Like you listen. We trying to do international, man. We trying to get all the stars on, man. We opening businesses in Boston, man. We trying to bring everybody together.
So. I don't know if you had any questions, but you said you trying to bring open businesses. Like, what type of business is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Hey,
what's
man,
up?
Listen, man. You know, listen. We're nothing but entrepreneurs, man. So you know, we have a lot of different fields we're doing, man. And all I'm gonna say is just wait, and we're about to do like 5 different things. I think that's gonna change the scope of Boston, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hopefully, it's going to change the scope of Massachusetts, man. You know what I mean? So we're not thinking small, man. Of course, we're going globally, man, and do everywhere, but if it starts with home.
Right. Okay.
And if it's somebody that's gonna do it to change the world, man, you already know.
Man, listen,
I'm already like, yo.
I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I got a solid team, man. You know what I mean? I got good dudes. I got a lot of good dudes that that fuck with me, man. A lot of dudes, man. Our circles tight, man. And listen, when we're doing big things, just not here, man, but just in different states, man. You know, you just hit Cali.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yo, and this man, he's not even lying, man. I done come across him at events
everywhere.
I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even expecting to see him there. And he's there, you know, doing his thing.
Got his books.
And always got a little gem here or there to drop for somebody, like, oh, this and that.
little quick something too, like, yo, what up, yo, hold up, let me just make sure y'all know, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, man,
easy peasy, man. Fuck with this man.
So what's going on with y'all, man? How's things going on with my peoples, man?
Bro, you already know.
You know what I mean? Listen, man, this dude's been right here, man. I need a new hat too, man.
Oh, yo!
I miss my hat, man. I rocked it for a whole year and a half, man. You know what I mean? Listen, this is what they do, man. You know what I mean? One of the best spots ever, man.
Yeah, see, I got my hat on right now.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
You already know.
Got a little
zoom on the camera,
top,
DJ.
you know what I'm saying? Shit,
but,
man. Hey, you know, especially now here, come on. Like, you already know. We got some shit on the 19th, May 19th.
Yeah.
Yes, you may get on the stage. Don't even ask.
Oh, man, you already know, man. I'm always down for something.
I mean, hey, if you want to come through.
Oh, that'd be real peace if you came through for real.
You already know, man. Come on, man. Listen, I'm in here.
Right,
you already know there's space in there for you. Always. I'll clear out the whole shit, bro.
No doubt.
Whoop. Fuck the bar. Excuse me. I mean, we're going to use the bar for this. Drinks on this side, but this.
We need the bar. Always need the bar, man. You see, I brought my special cup.
Yo.
Put you know what I mean?
Put you right next to this shit.
Yo, fully loaded. Like, yo.
Man. Yeah. So we got that on the 19th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's going to be lit to come through. Get you a flyer, too. Tell everybody you coming through. I fuck with that.
Alrighty.
Of course.
Definitely talk it up.
This guy.
And, you know, obviously we got a whole bunch of, you know, podcast shows coming up, mad guests coming up, you know what I'm saying? We've been busy trying to just keep the show busy.
Trying to stay as busy as you.
But,
I see you out there.
For real. And now we're getting more back into this going out scene too, you know what I'm saying? We've been going out
outside.
more.
We outside.
Right.
You know, everybody's lives kind of switched up a little bit during the pandemic stuff.
Right.
So, you know, not that we was hiding or nothing, but it's just that the flow of life, it was kind of like off, you know what I mean?
Man, listen, man, all we know is, man, it's going to be a great summer, man.
Exactly.
Listen, man, we're going to turn it up, man. Listen, and this is going to be the start of it, man.
Ready
Listen, let's go, man. You know what I mean? Let's rock.
This is it right here, yo.
I was trying to keep calm, but then you amped me up for real.
I'm about to flip this whole motherfucking table over, bro.
For real. This summer, me and Lenny, we've been talking about it like all day. Like, yo, this right now, I don't know what it is, but this wave it's more than just a wave right now. It's straight up tsunami, taking everything out, changing up the whole landscape.
Right.
For real. I 100% agree and I feel it and I know it's happening currently, like right now. You know what I mean? I'm definitely on it. Man, and just the fact that you already acknowledge that is crazy. But I want to get into these other two books right now because these are the new ones that I'm not privy to right now.
So listen, man,
let me just show this. Let me just hold these up real quick. If you want to hold these other two up,
we got Fantasies of Passion Part 1 and Fantasies of Passion Part 2. Mm-hmm. Listen, these books right here, man, have changed lives, man. They never come back the same. You know what I mean? Listen,
never come back the same.
It's 33 erotic short stories. All, you know, different. It's nothing to do with me. 33, man. You know what I mean?
He said nothing to do with him.
All different nationalities, all different races. I use probably 150 different characters. Mm-hmm. You know, we have everything, man. If you like housewives, man, you know, I got a story about 5 housewives getting together, you know, hiring two strippers. I got a couple going to an everything goes sex club. I got, you know, it's not just all. I got a 10-year anniversary, man. If you want to hear something sweet and special, you know what I mean. But then I got, you know, a porn company pulls up to the wrong address, and you know it gets crazy, man.
They just make a whole porn right there.
So
make all the stories.
The porn is crazy because the porn company, man, pulls up to the wrong address, and the ladies, man, you know, she's rich, but she's like, I'm interested in what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? So it goes crazy.
What's the insurance company name?
You know what I mean? Listen.
Yo. Fantasy of Passion. It's kind of crazy. Part 1 and 2. Oh, my God.
This man said 33 different stories, 150 different characters, and one porn company put up the wrong address.
Right, man. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff.
Is it written like
that's a movie.
Is it written like an anthropology in the sense of like the characters from different stories interact with
no fucking way.
So that's what I'm gonna do in part 3, man. Is basically have other ones come together, man, and all that. But I do have part 1 and 2, man, where it does kind of, you know what I mean. So I have a story with Boston George. That's the only
Boston George.
Oh God, that's the only gangster story in there, right?
Okay,
man? But you know what I mean. It's like
BG.
It's like a hood story, man. But you know. They cool with each other, man, and his man just creeps off with his wife, man. Okay. You know what I mean? And then it goes crazy.
That's in the part 1 and the part 2.
Yeah, but that's part 1 and part 2. And then I have Erin, part 1 and part 2.
She's Erin?
Erin's a 70-year-old freak, man. So
did not expect that.
So in part 1, man, she's 70-year-old. She's Caucasian, man. You know what I mean? She's on a Zoom call with her employees. She thinks she turns off the Zoom.
Oh no!
So when she walks away, man, you know what I mean. A big black guy, man, young guy, man, comes in with leather shorts, man. You know what I mean. They go crazy. So the employees are watching on the Zoom, man. You know what I mean. And then they pull over. They have a little swing section. You know, Erin's a freak. She already had everything at the crib, man. You know
front of the camera, ready to go.
So yeah, man. So it's 2 girls and 1 guy watching it.
Dog.
No, they're watching the Zoom like they're employees, man. So the 2 girls, it's like everybody's appalled, like, oh shit. Then they're like, yo, what's going on with the dude? He's in the back room, man. He's jerking off there on the computer, man. To Erin, man.
What the heck?
So, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Little crazy
the
stuff.
imagery is crazy, and it's like I could see like these being transformed into
on the Zoom
like,
shit, right? Like
a TV show. You know,
man, that's what I'm trying.
That's crazy. You know? That I could see that because. It's just
this guy really got this guy right here.
Man,
got
I got
a whole
crazy imagination.
That's what I was about to say. He already knows. I mean,
man, you know, listen.
Imagination, got the whole setup, got the storyboards and everything. I bet, man. This nigga here.
Nah, man, they're great stories, man. They're just not about sex, man. But listen, man, when they do get down to the nitty gritty, man, listen. It's made to make you wet, man. You know what I mean?
Fucking Erin, right?
Hey, man, Erin is not even. You gotta go to the Zoom. You gotta
log in. Here's the ID call.
Listen, no, the one I got. One of my favorite stories is a couple goes to Everything Goes Sex Club. So it's like once they go in there, man, it's like different crazy stuff in every room, and you know what I mean. So you know they meet other couples, they do something, but then they go into another room. A lady's getting gangbanged by 5 guys. You know what I mean? They go into another room, man. The guy's just sitting up on the wall, man. You know what I mean? And they pouring some shit on him, man. And it's some like
some hot shit.
So excuse me, a girl's doing that, man. And the guy in here drinking from her crotch, man. But the guy sticking his dick in some. His favorite fucking thing, man, he's selling, man. It's called dick candy, you know what I mean? So all the girls are lining up sucking his dick, man, you know what I mean?
Wow. Oh, my God.
Listen, man, I can't make this shit up, but I tried to, man, you know what I mean?
You did a damn good job documenting that shit, though. Fuck, it's right there.
So you guys already hearing it from the author himself, the levels of imagery that is going to be a part of this. I know a lot of people, that's what people crave, they yearn. You know what I'm saying? The in-depth literary skills. You know what I'm saying? Definitely from my past experiences with other 2 books, I know that definitely these are going to be wild twists and turns just in your mental, with the mental gymnastics that's going to be happening in your head.
Well, you know, they already selling good, man. I just want to be like a universal writer, man. You know what I mean? I got the gangster books, I got the sex books, man. My next books, man, are gonna be
sex book.
Yeah, so my next what's crazy is I'm going to a race relation book. Basically, white and black, and how, you know, we're more alike than disalike, man, and how we grew up with the misconception of how we was, man, because of Boston and just the world itself, you know what I mean? So I want to touch up on that, and then I want to, you know, write a book about, you know, avoiding the footsteps of, you know, the potholes that we went through, man, things that, you know, that we fell through. So, you know what I mean? I can't leave the youth out, man, you know what I mean? So.
Okay, word.
I'm glad that's good though, because I'm still, I mean, you know, I'm so glad that people, like, you're still trying to reach back to the youth, because I feel like the whole disconnect, there's a disconnect there. Like, even if it's on, like, whatever you could teach and help bring back to the youth, like, I feel like that's needed. You know, like, there's no direction right now with anybody. Everybody's kind of doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and it's kind of just like, yo, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of whatever.
You know, listen, man, there is no, it's like wild misdirection, man. But at the same time, man, the young dudes, man, have an edge on us, man. You know, they have the ability, man, and y'all right now, y'all can make millions like that. You see what I'm saying? Something can pop, man. You could be nothing right now, and then tomorrow something pop, and next thing you know, you're the next biggest thing. Right. That's the world y'all live in, man, and that's something that we didn't have. So we had to come through the grind and all that, man. Whereas, yeah, man, y'all say there's no direction, but sometimes that's what it takes. But at the same time, it just has to be unity. You have to have someone that follows you with that direction. You can't do it on your own.
Right. Do you think your life would be different if you had, say, the social media, the technology actually that we have today?
Man, listen.
Do you like you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think your life would have been?
Man, listen.
Like,
I say all the time, man. Without jail, man, and the technology, you have to understand. There was days, man, we might make 8,000, 10,000 a day, man, individually. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what we bringing in, man. We might do a split, man, but on average, man, you know, 3,000-4,000, man, a day, man, in your pocket. That's after you make 8-10 and pay everybody. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if we had what we had today, man, listen, we would have had a bunch of Benz dealerships, man. You see what I'm saying? We would have owned probably half a Mattapan. You know what I mean? Like, we was young and didn't know what to do with money, man. So we was traveling, man, buying the best cars, man, you know, putting the TVs in it, man, you know, just everything we needed, man, as a crew, we made sure we had it. You see what I'm saying? Right. Every life that everybody wanted to live, we lived it. You see what I'm saying? So when I was traveling with Zeno, you know what I mean? All they had to do, man, is give me a plane ticket. Right. Once I land on the motherfucking land, you know what I mean? Right. I might not even be with niggas, you know what I mean? Like, yo, no bullshit, man. I be like, I'm just gonna do me, man. And sometimes when they fucking leave, I'm still in the state. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit. I was taking my own trips. Like, we was living a life, having a great time. So if we had the knowledge with the money back then, we'd have been unstoppable.
I can't only imagine.
Yeah, man.
I can literally. I'm just like literally just thinking like, wow, like, cause you guys in the books, you guys are touching every part, everywhere, like everything. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And that's what I say, not just on a legal tip, man, but also on the legal shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're around some of the best. You know, I was around damn near every camp. Nigga. Whereas I could have touched on everybody. Okay, listen, man. You know what I mean? Like. And dudes didn't take advantage of that because, you know, dudes was on their gangster shit, man. Dudes was on something, nigga. Listen, nigga, we repping Boston, nigga. And we wasn't really known. Being Boston wasn't known like that. Nah. So we was running over the industry, man. You know what I mean? We was like, fuck that, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't taking no shit, man. Man, we had basically, you know, traveled 30 deep, man, 20 deep if we went somewhere. But the originals, man, I say the originals, man, you know what I mean? The Hearses, the motherfucking Bums and everybody. Yeah. That little crew, man, consistently was with Zeno, man, and they was like 7-8 deep. You see what I'm saying? So, listen, man, it was just a collective thing, and Boston was dangerous at that time.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Boston was dangerous at that time.
It was like
it was dangerous.
It was like there was like a power vacuum, and everybody was trying to, you know, trying to seize the opportunity to be, you know, during that time, because I hear a lot of stories about those times. I'm just like, it's hard. It's really hard for me to imagine because it's like, nah,
I wasn't fucking around.
You know, I mean, the way how it
I kind of wish
now,
I was
it's
around.
not even like that. But yeah.
I don't know. And, you know, it's just like one of those. Like it's just like how the TV and movies, or not. I don't want to say glorified, but they were showing like the stories, and you're just like, damn. Like if I was a part of that, I would have da 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 da, or it could have been like this.
Listen. That's what I say, man. Like, and I just, a small experience of the sort. Like I said, man, them dudes, man, they was every day, man. Them dudes got stories. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, stories that, man, like you wouldn't understand, man, and that stories that could really fucking
like
the real things that y'all used to talk about, the real things that y'all used to hear about, man. They used to be there for it. You see what I'm saying? Like they could really tell some stories that you'd be like, oh shit, that was history.
Yo.
Like it was just told wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how I felt when I read your books right here.
Right.
These ones right here, I was like, yo, like.
So yeah, I was there for the Paul Pierce, man, shit. I was there for the Rough Rider shit, man. I was there for 3 Source Awards. I was there for a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? And
of course.
A lot of people be like, how could that happen in one life? Man, we was going ape shit. You see what I'm saying, man? Like every other week, man, I was basically been under investigation for some shit, man, or locked up for some shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like no bullshit, man.
Man, oh my gosh, I can only imagine. I don't know, like you had to have you had to move so different. Did you? Or did you even care? Like,
I mean, we was wild. We wasn't moving different, man. Shit, we was setting the motherfucking mood, man. You know what I mean? I was around some real dudes, man. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just me, man. Like, I was hanging with the real dudes from the hill, real dudes from the wood, man. You know what I mean? Real dudes from Corbett, man. Real dudes from the A, man. So it's like, I had a lot of motherfuckers from every different area, Mora, man. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, and not just the dudes I move with, but we had respect in town with the Shakers in town. You know what I mean? The dudes that was really about their business. It's like mutual respect. You know what I mean? We respect you, they respect us. You know what I mean? So it's like cool, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, in Boston, man, it's like if you wasn't from the area, it's like, don't come in the area. You see what I'm saying?
Where you from?
It's like no bullshit. Like if you wasn't really from the Berry, you don't really go in the Berry. You see what I'm saying? If you wasn't from the Penn, you don't really come to Penn. But then there's certain crews, man, that universal, man. They go wherever they want to go, man, and they respect it and cool with everybody, man. I was one of those dudes being cool with everybody, man. I'm going where I want to go anyway.
I'm going.
Yeah. No limitations.
The energy's lit.
Right.
For real. Shoot. Yeah. I mean, the world is ours, so definitely you should be able to go anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, man. Like, it's not there, man. Just different states, man. Like, I travel, man. You know what I mean? I used to be in Miami. I used to be in D.C., man, New York, man, VA, whatever.
What was it?
Man, and I listen. The way I moved in Boston is the way I moved in those different states, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I used to wear my jewelry in Boston. I wear my jewelry out there. You see what I'm saying? I'm someone that's cool with, you know what I mean? And they don't know intimidation shit. It's just cool, like, you know what I mean? It's just like when you see someone, man, that you know. Like, I can immediately see someone and be like, yo, he ain't about no business. He ain't about no bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just a mutual respect, man. You know what I mean? When you see someone, man, that's, that's been through some shit and you can feel their pain, man, it's like you give them that respect.
Right.
At least I would hope, man. I give people that, man.
Right. Exactly.
Yo, man. I wish everybody gave that type of respect to everybody, because then people wouldn't be doing what they doing. Like, I feel like it would be more of like, yo, let's just take over this shit, man. I know what you've been through. I know what your type of skills are. I know what you're doing. I know what we doing. We gonna do this, and we're looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I say, man. Like, we're more alike than disalike, man. A lot of times, man, we pick up beef and anger against someone, man, because someone else got problems with them. You know what I mean? It won't be your shit, man. It'd be like someone else that be like, that nigga ain't no good, man. Fuck that nigga, man. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck that nigga, man. You know what I mean? But then, if you hang with him, man, you be like, oh, shit, this nigga might be cooler than the nigga that was telling me to fuck you. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you know, you a lot of times, man, you grow up, man, with beef, man, and you don't even know it. You know, it's not even about you. Like these younger cats, man, they coming up with generational beef. They don't even know how the first shit started, man. Right. And then if you ask the older niggas, they don't even know how it started, nigga. You know what I mean? So it's
you
like
gotta go back to you gotta go back to like this,
yeah,
to
man.
this,
So it's
to
like,
that.
man, it's like at the end of the day, man, we gotta worry about. Man, coming together, man, so we can make some money right now, man. Like, this is the best thing right now for you, man. It's like, fuck the gang banging, fuck all the beef, man. Let's get some money, man. Get some money, come together.
Right.
And what's crazy is you come together, you'll fuck the game up.
Dog.
They won't even know what the fuck to do, man. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about winning the first 24 hours, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody just agrees.
Like,
boom.
Right. But then you don't even know, man. You'll be able to require so much money, man. You'll be able to do so much things, man. Like, dudes don't know, man. Like, you're going to beef. Yeah, you're going to have problems, right?
Right.
But when you get older, it's like you start thinking, what the fuck was that all for? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
Like, everybody I know that was in the joint, man, we did it. And we did it to the best. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But everybody who did it to the best, man, I'm like one of the few that got fucking out the cracks. Everybody who's best, man, is still doing the best time, nigga. You see what I'm saying? They doing that fucking long time, nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like the dudes that stayed out, they still live life. They still everything else. And now you come out, there's no beef, and it's like, what the fuck we was beefing for?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what makes me mad, because it's like, it's all, I feel like, staged. Like, they pushing, whoever they is, or whoever they are, they're pushing this shit on everybody to keep it going. Because like you just said, like, why am I fighting? Like, I'll go, I know, like you said, I know a lot of people who have been in and out doing all this like shit. But I'm like, yo, we're cool. Like, I hang out with y'all. We cool and da-da-da, but you go ahead and fight somebody else. But I'm like...
It's not a black or white thing, man. It's a system thing. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then if you want to break it down, man, it's a poor thing. You see what I'm saying? It's us trapped in the ghetto, man, and them trying to fucking pit us against each other for fighting for the crumbs that's there. So it's like, okay, we keep them occupied. We keep their mind on something.
Right.
Then they can't uprise, man. You can't... recognize their power, man. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we're just not down coming into the power. We're like, wait a second.
What the fuck?
If we fucking stop voting for who the fuck we want, nigga, we got nobody. I don't care who the fuck fucking votes. Nigga.
It don't matter.
If the hood vote, then nigga, that person is the champ.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's it, nigga. We just learned that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we've been fucking voting for fucking outsiders, nigga, for 100 years because they were on the ballot.
And they keep fighting.
And then all we got to do is put someone in there and be like, we're standing behind them.
Bow.
Boom. And here it is. Mm-hmm. We blow them out. You see what I'm saying? People, we don't understand.
Right,
we don't even understand that yet. You see what I'm saying?
They've been fighting for our vote for fucking years. They've been
Right.
fighting for our vote every fucking year.
And now, like, yo, listen, they realizing, we got to kiss their ass because if we don't kiss their ass, they can put fucking Susie May up in there. They can put grandma.
Yeah.
They can put their grandmoms in there if they want. Like, you know what?
Thank you.
Bang, nigga. She's with no experience. They be like, okay, just because we have the voting power, and that's why the gentrification is happening. That's why a lot of things because
kicking us out.
The voting power. They're realizing. Listen,
right.
One thing people don't like is when their voice don't count.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And the power to be don't like how we don't have a voice, nigga. So now it's coming down here with the voting power. So we have to make sure we put our stuff in place right now.
Right.
Yep. And that's why fucking Hillary Clinton come down here talking, hot sauce and da da da. And everybody's like, we could put the fucking statue in Boston Common and da 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 da. Bro, like, none of that shit fucking matters. None of that shit really fucking matters. Because at the end of the day, that's a statue, and that's a bitch talking about some hot sauce, my nigga. Right. What's really going down with our fucking community? What's really going down? What the fuck's happening?
Right. Speaking of those things, sorry, my bad. But
I'm about to go off on it. They lucky you cut me off, my nigga.
Can we go to break real quick?
Oh shit, you gonna cut me off to go to break? Damn. All right, fuck
I
it.
didn't even know you were still going. I thought you was really about to stop talking.
Nah, I was just gonna say this is all just a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, we can all come back to break after because I got some questions. I got some questions pertaining to black business.
All right, now we're gonna go to break. Then, man,
I'm
ready, man.
Okay, yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Yo, DJ. Yo, DJ. That shit a little bit
yeah, they done started something. If you know Dope World, you know it's majestic. Yeah, they done started something. Got King Scally and Hater LeBlanc with me. Let's go. Yeah, they done started something. If you see Exit Fame, then you know it's undangerous. And they done started something. Yeah. When the devil's tempting you, that's life testing you. You pass the test, he got the rest, he start blessing you. I keep a weapon too, don't let this cross fool you. To get my point across, forgive me God, I will do you. Colostomy bag, aftermath, we don't buy magic bags. Might Uber Eats with your BM while she relax and gag. See him flashing swag, make her spend her taxes half. I'm selling tees, trying to buy units, but the fabric's bad. Memorabilia money, they want more, they still buy the CD when all they got is the aux cord. And that support is unconditional, never take it for granted or get big-headed, follow the principle. Watch yourself, mystical, losers hating, that's typical. Watch your company, know what they say about the miserable. It's losers and winners, have grouper for dinner. Had your girl for dessert, then I'll Uber and send her. Yeah, right back to you. I don't sleep, I nap and move. Christian, but I pack a tool in case these boys act a fool. Still on that Facein block where they taught to hate the cops. Was charged up, but I never charged up my ankle block. Had a warrant always, slept in the pissy hallways. School of hard knocks, all A's. My flow harder, y'all lame. It ain't fair. I'm from when fathers disappear. Crack so strong, they look for pieces that ain't there. Hardest out, made it clear. Hustler, I could sell you air. Now we making money like it's 2020 every year. Can't front that Trump money was my startup money. Y'all blew y'all on Jordans, I gave my mama money. That lad cash made stats blast, yeah, that fast. Where he'll be at in the year, I got them all scared. Yeah, and you know what they say, what's that? I think they done started something. If you know it's Dope World, you know it's majestic. Yeah, I think they done started something. Got King Scally and Hater LeBlanc with me, Yeah, they done started something. If you see Dames, then you see Exit Fame. Yeah, and they done started something. Here we out here.
In the city with no love, don't you know it gets so cold in the late night? Broken homes ain't come from love, only dance to show us love in the late night. And your partner started switching up, your family started giving up. You gotta live it all in the late night. In the dark we tend to shine, we never go outside in the daylight. Only in the late night. Only in the...
Yeah, I got my eyes open watching for the fake niggas surrounding them. I'm glad my little siblings went to college, man, I'm proud of them. They not like in the streets with the piranha them. And this ain't Finding Nemo, nigga, fish is food. And you might just get A if you don't pay your dues. Imagine gambling with your life and you ain't never get your chance to be the dealer. No OGs to show you what to do when shit get real. Adore them street lights broken where I'm from. To make it out the state, you gotta be one of the ones. But also know that this environment you don't wanna be a product. Cause it's that type of shit you gotta struggle to get out of. Tell me how you supposed to make it if you're home breaking. And you only just a child, so you can't change it. And everybody keep telling you to be patient. It's shots ringing broad day from all ways, and then they never been safe enough.
Late night, in the city with no love, don't you know it gets so cold in the late night? Broken homes ain't come from love, only dance to show us love in the late night. And your partner started switching up, family started giving up. You gotta live it all. In the late night, in the dark we tend to shine. We never go outside in the daylight. Only in the late night. Only in the...
Niggas don't understand, it's really a jungle out here. Either die by the drug or die by the gun. Choose one. Lil' homie lost his brother to the ops about a week ago. When it caught that Glock 17, they get even knowing that dust got him fried. But he all about that get back, ain't no telling bro now nothing, cause somebody gotta die. He loading clips, him and bro hopped in the whip. None of them got them L's, but they only concern is flicking shit. Shorty pull his mask down, they ride to that killer shit. Wody start spinning, block it down, they start hitting shit. Yeah, straight bullets hit an innocent kid. Couple custies got clapped in they wig. The driver lost control of the wheel, and then they hit a telephone pole and fall down and start mushing his leg. Shit get crazy on them late nights. Swimming with them sharks, yeah, them great whites. Every day we praying for a great life, but these streets don't ever play right. So I had to get a gun and keep it with me, cause you never know when you gon' be the one.
Late night, in the city with no love, don't you know it gets so cold in the late night. Broken homes ain't come from love, only dancers show us off in the late night. And your partner started switching up, family started giving up. You gotta live it up in the late night. In the dark we tend to shine, we never go outside in the late night.
So many hearts lost with no hope. Too many ties I wish hadn't broke. Too much heart to love without hope. Can't walk around like I got no soul. There's this back and forth shit play. You wrote this, I'm not done. I've been through it all. There's she's my wife, you're on my side. There's no babe, she's just a friend. Tired of the lies and the games. So if you're here for me, you better be here to stay. Don't let me be all alone. I'll give it one more shot, what could go wrong? So baby, don't leave me here alone. Give it one more shot and love. I know it's hard for me to trust, but all this love I have is real, and this dope bond is all I feel. And this dope bond is so what now? You got me here, got my attention, so you know it's real. What you gonna do when I spaz out? Are you gonna bounce or are you here to make it work out? And does this back and forth shit play? You wrote this, you already know how I feel. Tired of the lies and the games, so if you're here for me, you better be here to stay. Don't let me be all alone. I'll give it one more shot, what could go wrong? So baby, don't leave me here alone. Give it one more shot and love. I know it's hard for me to trust, but all this love I have is real, and this dope bond is all I feel. And this dope bond is all I feel.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me. And all
No matter how many times I
somebody
wash
wanna walk out me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this
I'm
old
through that, nigga. I'm through that shit, nigga. Yeah, we back? That's another song playing right now.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Who's that? Shout out to that man. That person, right? It's not a person? That's a robot? That's a robot. Oh shit, yo! Actually, speaking of which, though, we could drop into the You heard about the AI shit right now?
I've heard about that shit.
What you? All right. So apparently, a lot of AI is taking over to do like rapping, reading, music, all that type of shit. So it's like the next big thing is gonna be written by AI. Like, were we gonna know? Do you think we're gonna know? Like, what if an AI wrote your book? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be.
And that's the craziest shit. It's like I was listening to some songs, man, about
You hear shit song?
Yeah, on Shade 45. I was like, yo, that is crazy. You know what I mean? It's like I was like, how's that gonna be in the future where it's like Now they don't even need the artist to perform the song or do anything, man. And, you know, they might turn around and be just as hot as the, you know what I mean? Right now it sucks, you know what I mean? But by now, you know, another 10 years, it's gonna be. It might be for sounding better than the artist. Yeah, they're just using their name.
Click.
So it's like once they master on how to do it, it's like you might be cutting the artists out on. You know what I mean? Hopefully they'll be able to get their money's worth, man. You know what I mean?
The money.
I'm sure artists is gonna make sure they do. You know,
they ain't gonna get that shit.
Yeah, cause it's gonna be just straight up like
taking.
Yeah, they're just gonna straight up do it because they're gonna synthesize the voice so much that it's going to be like it's not their voice.
Right. You know what I mean? Not like it's well.
They already got the fucking.
Well, you still using your likeliness, so
that's
you know what I mean. So some way they're gonna get paid.
Yo, people fucking they using it like this not right now. Niggas still ain't getting paid.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And
people stealing all types of shit all over the place.
They're gonna be making their own celebrities too. Like they're not even gonna be using. You know,
most of the motherfuckers are cloned anyways.
You know, some random person out there.
And that's the thing. The thing is that you know, kids right now growing up, you know, the younger generation, man, they're trained to like, you know, learn things and like my little nieces, they repeat things off of dinosaurs and all that stuff. You know what I mean? They don't even really need the actual person no more. You know what I mean? It's like once you start creating them, man, from youth, man, you can grow up, man, and basically have a star grow with the youth. You know what I mean? That's not even reality.
Right.
So.
That's fucking crazy. Like that nigga, what is a nigga named Bluey, right? The Bluey, the dog or something. But they gonna grow up with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like we had Blue's Clues, right? And then fucking Steve changed up the whole new nigga, and it was like, what the fuck? But it's crazy because it's just literally going to be like you said. Somebody, there's gonna be a character or whatever.
Right.
Every step of the way until you get it.
Right.
You know?
And then they can do stage performances now and all that, man, where they, you know, do the, you know, holographs and all that, you know what I mean? So another 10, 15 years, just look how they just going to be like the regular person just, you know, on stage, you know what I mean?
They already did. Didn't they already do Tupac like that anyways? Yeah, they did Tupac like that already. So, fucking, you already know. All they going to do is perfect the shit regardless of how it's going to be.
Right.
And now you're going to be like, you niggas can't even tell who's on TV, who's not on TV right now. You can't even tell who's acting, who's not acting. Will Smith talking about, oh, motherfucker, I've been like this for I ain't looked this good in years, nigga. Like, dog, like, you've been sell your soul, or not sell your soul, but sold your likeness, right? To whatever the fuck is going on. So they got your whole shit. AI, AR, artificial intelligence, fucking VR, fucking.
I mean, it's the way of the time, man. But at the same time, man, I think that might be the death of this world, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you playing with too much with intelligence, man. You know what I mean? Like, when they start learning what we do and they can fix themselves and all that, man, it's just, it comes to the point, man, like.
I watched the Terminator too many times. Oh, my bad. I watched the Terminator too many times. My bad.
Yeah, but for real,
I watched the Terminator too many times.
3 times.
So
not, people hear that.
Even it's to the point. Even people like Elon Musk are coming out and saying, like, you know, we should slow down on this and,
on the AI shit.
Just not just giving it all these unlimited
I mean,
permissions.
Listen, when you open a world, man, to, you know, just having the technology to do what they want, man, they'll run. You got the mad scientists. You see what I'm saying? You got people that just that just go like, okay, we're gonna do something that are in the world, and let me think of the extreme. You see what I'm saying? And like right now, it's starting small with the little dogs. That's right. But China, they probably got a fleet of those men with that'll come in and with the, you know, strapped with artillery. You know what I mean? So it's China. Like now, when you start having to go fight against, artificial intelligence, man, and just robots and stuff. How long long does it take for a nation to make millions of those?
2 seconds, to be honest. They already got them shits.
How I think about it. How I think about it is like it'll be mad subtle.
Because, it's happening right now.
Like it's happening right now.
Like as we speak.
Like the AI could gain a certain type of intelligence where it's like the resources at like are way lower than the demand of what it wants. You know what I'm saying? So how could it infiltrate into the reality? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, through like they say the Internet of Things or nanobots or like little things where it implants itself subtly within nature, within life. Right. That's why I see it. Like I see it like doing it like that because there's not enough resources to do it in the way how they show it in the movie.
And they already doing it.
Like, you know what I mean?
And they already doing it.
And they already making fake meat. They already talking about fake now meat. They can make, you know, they can duplicate animals, man, you know, where they're like, listen, we don't need a cow. Mosquitoes. We can make a cow. You know what I mean? Like, listen, GMO. How long does it get to, man, where they say, listen, we're not going to depend on the agriculture of America, or sometimes global warming or something might be, you know, it doesn't, you know, really fit the times of the day. So it's gonna come in time, man, where everybody's eating fake meat, man. So I'm preserving my steak right now. You know what I mean?
For real, man. There's some real life delicacies out there.
They already talking about we gotta block out the sun. They already talking about Beyond Meat, my nigga. They already talking about robot mosquitoes, like all this shit you just talked about. Right. Everything I could name something in every fucking category that's going on right now. Beyond Meat, pesticides in the food, blah blah. You know, like it's just like why? Like and like people gonna sit here and be like, oh, this is new. No, it's not new.
That's crazy. Because I was about to bring up like how they used to have cameras on back in like the 1950s, 1940s. You know what I'm saying? They was already doing stuff like that for mad
and then
years,
it turned into a shot spotter now.
And then, like, just like everything else, what does it do? It evolves. They improve on their methods. You know what I'm saying? They see, they cut out the inefficiencies and make the methods more efficient and cost friendly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, what is all this? It's still what? A business. They're trying to make money out this shit.
America's a business.
Look at Amazon, man. Amazon's like, listen, man, fuck driving your packages. We about to fly your shit to your door, man.
Niggas is droning them shits.
Man, fuck that. We gonna drone your shit straight to your door, man. We gonna cut out the middle, man. We don't need no, man. We get thousands.
This is gonna be like,
but and that's the thing is that once you get that, man, it becomes an aerial thing. You see what I'm saying now? We're right now on the ground. It might need another 50, 60 years, man, 100 years, man. It might be some Jefferson shit. We might start seeing some shit on the other level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta understand, man. Dudes is evolving, and the thing is, the younger generation is evolving a lot faster than we did, man. Because technology is creating a whole different field. They didn't open up a window that we didn't have. You see what I'm saying?
They assimilate.
My 1-year-old nephew,
they assimilate way
knows
more.
how to freaking use a phone, bro.
Man,
like he knows
what?
How to,
He's one. 1 year old.
But look, just look at 3D printing.
Oof.
Anybody can do something with 3D printing, man. You see what I'm saying? Now, just think of the government and what type of technology they have.
Dog,
you see what I'm saying?
Let this man talk.
No bullshit, man. So it's like, man, it's a lot of shit, man. You just gotta. The future's gonna be some shit, man, and hopefully, man, our generation, man, has a great part to play in it.
Yeah, for real.
Shit.
Like.
Man.
In particularly, the keeping people aspect of things. Like, we get all this technology or whatever, but we're still just regular, you know, mortals. Like, we're not gods, we're not whatever, all these things, you know what I mean? Like, don't let it go to your head. And don't let it get to your head so far where it's like you neglect nature. Like, nature is also part of this whole thing. Like, we have to, if we're going to go in this direction, we have to make sure we include both sides of the coin, you know what I mean? Like that. Those are where my thoughts go about it when I think about it, because the way how we advance so fast, and I see like the younger generations, they don't do a lot of things that we used to do. Like you don't see like a lot of let's go play outside. Like you know what I mean? They rather go play on the game and stuff like you know what I mean? Like remember that there's real life too.
Yeah, you know, and again, man, you know, that's just life evolving, man. Like we didn't have the technology, we didn't have the things that'll keep you individually occupied. So we came out together to be occupied and have fun together. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, man, now you have the games, man. You have, the people, man. Whatever you want to do, you can do basically by yourself. You don't really need anybody else. You can do it individually. Back then, man, it's like, okay, if I want to go out and play hide and seek, man, I got to go get some people. I want to go play baseball. You know what I mean? Now they like, okay, I'm going to play baseball on my day. It's like, yo, I'm going to go play baseball. Let's go outside, man. Let's go play some basketball. Now it's like, man, I want to do this, man. You know what I mean?
I can invite a nigga on the VR real quick.
It's a new game, man. It's a new technology, man. Nothing's right or wrong, man. It's just a different way.
And they really doing a good job at separating us from everybody else. Like, and they've been doing it. It's like when you even just looking at the battle royale games or just video games or whatever. Just fuck it. Technology in general. You don't gotta go nowhere else. You're in your house.
Right.
Let me go ahead and order from Stop and Shop. Let me go ahead and order from Whole Foods. Let me go ahead and order a friend. Basically, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit just comes to your house. You don't got to worry about going outside no more. You don't got to interact with nobody. You don't got to talk to nobody. You're good in that aspect of everything, but that's what they want. The transhumanism type of shit. So now, after what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in your house by yourself, separated from everybody else. Everybody separated from themselves, by themselves in their own house. How are you gonna come together and fucking make something happen? You can't. You're gonna be over there. You're gonna be over there. They're gonna be controlling you in both houses. Here's the news. Here's this. Here's that. You don't gotta go outside. Don't go outside. Fuck these people around you. Da da da. Everybody's sick. Everybody's this.
I think that's the trap, man. You see what I'm saying? That's the trap they want us to fall in. At least, man. Us. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to us, then I already know they want us to be like, okay, be occupied with computers. Be not in with everybody else, because that just takes you away from your power. That takes you away from y'all connecting. That takes you away from you connecting with your fellow brother down the street. Now it's like, I'm in my own world. Fuck him down the street. I don't know him, man. You know what I mean? So it takes all of us away from each other, man. So you know what I mean? And it puts everybody that's already in power, keep them in power. You see what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that's creating the shit that we're using. So it's like, okay, you know what? Like, okay, what do they like? You see what I'm saying? And once they see what you like, okay, let's jump on that and fucking pour money into that shit.
And now you got sports.
We just got to make sure we take advantage of the opportunities. Like, okay, if we're going to fucking play the fucking game, make sure you own the game. You see what I'm saying? Shit. If you gonna fucking play, make sure you get fucking, that's your trade, man. That's what you get paid for. You see what I'm saying? Like, college is right now, man. It's like, I make sure I say everybody should go to college. You see what I'm saying? But if college isn't for you, man, get a trade, man. You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna matter in the real world. A lot of people are coming home, man. And they done collected debt, but then they're not even using what they went to college for. So I feel like, man, you have to make a decision, man, at an early age, man, because the world revolves quick now. You see what I'm saying? It's not something that you could sit on. Back in the days, the generation before me, they came up slow. Now the new, my generation, we came up even slow. And y'all, listen, man, everything happens with a quick, man, snap. So it's like, you have to come together about what you want to do and take action on it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I not tell you this man always comes through some gems? Like, damn. Like,
every time.
That's really an accurate assessment of it, too, because really, if you really look at it like, let's like use the example of our phones and how, you could have a phone from freaking, you could buy a phone this year, but by the time 2030 comes around, your phone's obsolete. You can't use that shit.
Man, you can't even, that shit won't even fucking access. Especially if you got an iPhone. iPhone speed your shit up after 16 months. They like, listen, we got a new edition, man. Your shit's slowing down, man. Never mind a couple of years.
For real. Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a fact, because I tried to take my SIM card, and put in a new phone after I broke my shit. And I was like, oh, I got an old phone, da-da-da. Them niggas is like, oh, boop, boop, boop. They calling you like, oh, this phone is, this shit was stolen? Or what's happening? Why is your shit in an older phone? Like, bro, like, my shit broke. Like, I can't, we can't accommodate that shit right now. We better fucking change that shit and get a new phone. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. So, I already know this shit is... This shit's wild. This shit is really getting cut out every day, every step of the way. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
you can't do it no more.
You know, and that's just the micro, and in the macro sense, it's happening as well. Like you literally got to keep up. Like you literally have to be like kind of in tune all the time, as you should have, as you should always be. But now it's like it's not at a natural pace, in my opinion. It's at a supernatural pace, like, but not in a freaking cosmic way.
They're just fucking changing it, and you gotta just get with it because nobody's saying anything no more. Nobody's talking about this shit sucks. I don't want to do this no more. Everybody's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're too busy trying to keep up. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
but I will say this, man. Like, there's a path for you to win bigger than ever before. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even the other the dudes, man, you see the artists now, man, they making signing multi-million-dollar contracts. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand, when we was growing up, artists was getting $100,000, and it was like, yo, I made it. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand, like, in '94, you was getting $100K. Mm-hmm. And that was like, yo, okay, you got to sign a huge contract. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, the older generation didn't get their worth, man. And now, man, the new generation with the streams and with everything else and not needing the labels, they're able to capitalize. Mm-hmm. And this is something that, man, the younger generation needs to jump on, because it's like, if there's easy money and there's a way for you to get it, man, you just gotta find the path that you fit in. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And make moves, man.
I had that.
Make the casual business moves. You know?
Hey, man, that's, casual business moves, man. CBM publishing, man. You know what I mean? We trying to do just not publishing, man. We got a lot of different avenues with it, man. But CBM is just the brand.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Yeah, we looking out for that.
Listen, man, I'm casual, man. I always make business moves, man. You know what I mean?
Moves,
the most casual freaking description.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, man. You know.
Uh-huh.
I got a question. So, as casual business moves, it's black-owned business, right?
Right.
So.
Well, you see them, and you see I'm black, right? So there you go.
Make sure.
I just want to make sure that the camera sees what I'm seeing.
It's owned by me.
I'm just making sure they know what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So, as a black-owned business, right? Because we have brands, black-owned business brands.
Right.
What do you? How do I ask this? What makes it okay for other black entrepreneurs or black customers or black associates to haggle with the black-owned business? So, like, what makes that okay? Like, is that like something that just like, yo, we're black, we're just gonna haggle everybody else and we're just gonna get what we need to do? Like, is that a thing?
I feel like, man, just because you black, you don't get a pass. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not about being black-owned business, man. It's about having black excellence. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's about creating a path, man, that, is appreciated, a path that's, looked up to, man. It's a path that sits just as high as the standard of the people that's been there forever, man. Exactly. You know what I mean? The Ralph Lauren's, the, what you call it? It's like, why do they get the recognition that, and we set the standards? You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, nobody I don't give a fuck what brand you've had, man. Once we say it's cool, that makes it cool. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, what makes your clothes better than ours, man, when they probably come from the same factory? Right. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we just have to give ourselves the power, man, and just be like, okay, we stand for this. You see what I'm saying? And listen, man, I wear black on, man. Right here, man, you see, man, it's the GOAT, man. You see what I'm saying? Old school, man. Antonio and Salty, man, one of the best, man, designers that did it with the stars, man. Also, man, part of RSO, man, someone who was, the foundation of Boston, man. So it's like, yeah, man, you have to give recognition where it's due, man. You have to let people know that, okay, I came up underneath someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't mind saying everybody else's name in the beefs and everybody, because, those dudes was there before me. They set the path before me. You know what I mean? A dude that can't, recognize someone that come before him, man, it's just like, oh, I'm just set on my own stand. You ain't about no unity, about no growth.
Right.
Okay. So we're standing on the unity and standing on the past and everything. Is it okay to haggle your prices? Like, would you like for your books?
So
your books are certain, right? You're not gonna be like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna.
I do deals. Listen, man, I do deals all the time for my books, man, and I give them away, man. You know what I mean?
Hey.
If you don't have it, man, I give it to you. You see what I'm saying? Right. Or you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you as a consumer, it's about building a brand. Right. Everybody always about building the money up. You see what I'm saying? The money will come when you build the brand. The brand comes with the respect, man. Once you do a favor for someone, you might get 3, 4, 5, items from them just by doing that favor. Like, okay, you know what? He did me a favor. He did me a solid, man. And his brand is good, man. And I'm getting compliments on it. I want to come back and appreciate that. So it's about building the character, being about with your customers. So always, man, understand there's a give and take. Of course, man, you want to be appreciated for the things that you did, man. If you put in the hard work, man, right. Of course you want your worth, man. You don't want someone else to be like, oh, yeah, man, I'll go give $100 to Ralph Lauren, man, but then nigga, I want to hassle you for $30 on your shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yo, man, you probably gonna get more compliments about my shit. They see that shit every day. Nigga. You see what I'm saying? You gonna get compliments on my shit. I'm gonna big your fucking shit up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you have to understand, like, yo, just because something's been around doesn't make it better.
Not at all. And I'll get you touch on that, like. We go ahead and we are our own brand, so please keep promoting what the fuck you get from us.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? Now, I'm a hat dude, but I'm a dude that, man, if I get a hat, I just rock it, man. You see what I'm saying? I probably got more compliments and inquiries on your hat than I did a Boston Red Sox hat. So everybody's gonna be like, okay, that's a Boston Red Sox. They like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Other shit.
Yo, who that? Oh, that shit kind of cool, man. Damn, you always rock that. What's that mean? I'm like, man, splish, nigga, splash. Fuck y'all, you don't know? Check out the goddamn motherfucker.
Go look at that.
Check it out. Check out the whole podcast, man. You know what I mean? So it's like. When you got a brand, man, something that you stand about, man, something that people gonna recognize, man. You don't have to be like everybody else. Sometimes it's like being different, man, is even better.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like what you just said, like I'm pushing your shit regardless. Like I bought it for we don't have to haggle, whatever, blah blah blah. But the fact that you have it, the fact that you're pushing it, is what fucking makes it better. Man. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people haggle and then they don't push the shit. They just get it and then just like, I got it. Nah, man. Like that's just crazy.
When I get something, man, believe me, man, it comes with the ownership of the person I got it from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I get something, motherfucker be like, oh, that shit's fly. I'm like, oh, yeah, because my people's got that, man. You know, understand me? Listen, man, you already is black owned, man. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, so I'm already like, yo, I want us to win as collectively. Like, yo, it's just not about, because when I see my books, hopefully motherfuckers see my books and be like, oh, shit, man, yeah, man, that's the author that's local author doing his thing, man. You know, he's
local celebrity. Local celebrity.
Man, I'm just around the way, man.
Nigga,
but you know
don't play me, man.
Listen, I'm around the way, man. Around the way, dude, man.
Celebrity from the round the way.
Shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, it's like us, man. We always we wanna be together, man. We want everybody, man, to stand on the same ground, man, and just hold each other down.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
That's all it's supposed to be about, anyways. Like, don't take advantage of nobody just because they want to give you They still want to help you out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what's happening. Like, people, they want to give and help out, but then you take advantage of this shit, and then it's just like, you don't do nothing with it, and then it's just like, why'd I give you the fucking da-da-da? You know what I'm saying?
Man, and see, listen, man, the thing about it is we're about to be uplifting each other, and it's like, everybody wants to be a man, and that's the problem about Master. Everybody want to be the man. Instead of someone be like, yo, okay, you know what? I'm going to concede to someone being the man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let him open the doors, man, and then boom, the doors open. He's going to be there and be able to grab everybody up. And then we have a ladder, man. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Dudes want to be like, oh, shit, man. Oh, he's doing this shit? That ain't my shit. Fuck that nigga. You see what I'm saying? It's like, crazy. Yo, if we got 100 motherfuckers like that and nobody supporting each other, man, how is anybody gonna win? But if we be like, yo, that shit's fly, yeah, I promote your shit, yeah, you on our shit. Now the numbers start getting up, man. Now the outside has to look in. Now they're like, okay, you know what? Their numbers are getting up, man. They're getting appreciation. I go ask somebody about them. Everybody's like, you know what? I like them. You know what I mean? And they're getting good reviews.
Exactly.
Now motherfuckers from the outside want to fuck with everything. And Boston's always been so selective. It's like a motherfucker be like, okay, damn, I think this shit's hot. They go ask somebody in Boston, they be like, fuck that nigga shit.
Exactly.
Like, yo, damn, nigga, you know what I mean? You just close the door, not on me, but everybody else.
Everybody.
Now they like, oh, fuck Boston, nigga. All right, nigga, let's go to motherfucking Missouri, nigga.
Right.
Or whatever the fuck they gonna go at. But that shit, you know, and that's why I'm glad that we got to touch on that, because it's like, yo, we all just need to support. Everybody's doing some dope shit. Everybody's been doing dope shit. Like, if we all go ahead and be like, yo, I got some music for this book, nigga, you want to turn this book into a fucking movie or whatever you want to do.
And that's what it's about. And dudes don't even know, right?
Dog, it's huge.
Dudes don't. We're so in tuned in Boston that because it's never been done, dudes don't know how it's supposed to be done. Like, yeah, you promote somebody else's shit because a real motherfucker's man gonna be like, okay, man, once you put me in, nigga, boom, we gonna sign contract, make some money. You gonna make some money with me.
Everywhere.
It's like, nigga, you're not gonna put me in a car, nigga, and even we don't have a contract. Like, we're not gonna put me in a car and I'm just riding by you and you be like, yeah, that's the nigga I put in the car with so and so, man. You know what I mean? And that nigga won, nigga. It's like, nigga, who the fuck does that? You see what I'm saying? That's some fuck nigga shit.
Thank you.
So it's like, niggas gotta understand, man. It's like everything's a stepping stone, man. It's like, and if someone fucking gives you a fucking step, man, you supposed to make sure that there's a step for him to take afterwards. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if you rise above him, man, make sure there's some steps for him to walk through. You see what I'm saying?
Keep moving,
like, yo, because you never know, you might fall off, he might become the shit.
Exactly.
And now, nigga, you have someone else to lift you up. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And motherfuckers don't be thinking about that. Motherfuckers be thinking about, I'm the man, I want everything to be around me, and I want my name to be the highlight of the story.
Exactly. I'd be like, oh, you thought you was the first person to ever think like this?
And then
plenty of people that thought like this and didn't get nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
And then your shit falls apart, and you fucking stuck because you don't fuck with nobody else. Everybody's like, damn, nigga, you fell apart, bro. Like, we could have been like, whoa.
And niggas don't understand, man, how you build a fucking legacy, how you did build a dynasty. You see what I'm saying? It's pieces. Everybody put their pieces, man. It's about everybody that fits something, man, making something great. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If the younger generation has taught us anything, is that you can go get the best of the best, man, in the area, man, and put together a super team, man, and just do something with it. You see what I'm saying? When this boss are gonna be like, okay, that nigga's dope, that nigga's dope, that nigga's dope. We ain't even from around each other. Or this nigga's from Cambridge, this nigga's from fucking Mass, this nigga's from East Bumfuck, this nigga's from, and just everybody come together, the best of the best, and be like, oh, we got something together. You see? Motherfuckers don't think like that.
They don't. And hey, you know, I'm glad that there are people that think like that, because that's what we are trying to do right now. Like, we got the studio here, Focus to Win Studios. We got the whole studio in the back.
Right.
Interviews, fucking. You know what I'm saying? We trying to bring people through this shit.
Listen, man. And y'all always have some fly shit. Even the last one, man. I ain't gonna front. I love the last motherfucking set of two, man. Like, listen, y'all always got some fly shit, man. Professional, man.
Yes.
And listen, that's y'all my dudes, man. Y'all got me whenever, man.
Hey. My guy right here. Yo, for real. That's what's up, man. Shit. Yo, DJ, how much time we got left? 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay, shit. We could probably drop a little tune, you know what I'm saying, for the people that marinate with that shit. Take a little break.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know, man. CBM Publishing.
Go make some jewelry with the gems he just dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Drop some of that. Drop some As Ray and the Exit Fame song real quick. I know you got both of them. But yo, check it out. This the musics, the books. Oh, hold on real quick. Hold these up. Oh, cut the. We done.
Yeah, man. CBM Publishing.
Are you leaving? Oh, out of here, my G. Skirt. Chad's right in the building.
All right, bro.
Be safe out here, my G. Yes, of course. You got everything?
Yeah. Right. What happened? What happened? You were saying cut something?
Oh, you couldn't go on.
Oh, this man still got the mics on, huh?
Oh.
You still got them on? Wow, DJ, you really dropping the ball on this one, JK. But shit, we gonna go call a commercial break real quick. Make sure to go ahead and check out Vacado on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you check out his Wrong Turn Right source of information, and he got his other 2 books right here. Real quick, he gonna tell you about them.
Fantasies of Passion, Part 1 and 2, man. Erotic short stories, all different characters, man. Things that are gonna electrify not just for the bedroom, man. Explore them, take them on vacation, man, and you never know, they might improve the bedroom action.
You might want to go to Trinidad. Trinidad. Are we microphone? All right, cool. There it is.
Paint the cameras, thinking I'm flashy. Double take once you walk right past me. Surrounded though, I'm feeling isolated. It's a part of the life, but I wouldn't trade it. Undisclosed and we chill in the tropics. Already offers for the rights of my biopics. She geeking, yo fan stop. Treat it like an OC, pop a lid, then I top it. Don't use my name if it's not lit. Say you pop Glocks, but you don't pop shit. Scared that I'm next up, be glad I'm on. Mood setter, cause I'm all about the ambiance. Off the grid, I ain't talking about them Gucci shoes. You believe your own lies like you using booze. Keep tabs on the game from a beach chair, cause I don't see anyone else in my weed flare. I take 50s, I rain them over some fake titties. I move different the way you could relate to me. I build different the way you could relate to me. I'm too different the way you could relate. I take 50s, I rain them over some fake titties. I move different the way you could relate to me. I build different the way you could relate to me. Too different the way you could relate.
Yeah, yo. She fell in love with a hustler, ride or die chick, I smashed with no rubber. Take flight, turn winter into summer. Hit her on Snapchat, never had a number. Flyers in the room, #1 stunner. My game smoother than Ray Allen's jumper. Counting bands, that's pocket money. Bend it over and drop it for me. You know me, but all my niggas bossed up. Pulled out a QP, told baby roll up. Double cup with a triple shot. Niggas acting tough, we just been the block. Been the op, then you still a op. They can't relate, they just pillow talk. I hit her from the back and she give me top. I only call after 12 o'clock.
I take 50s, I rain them over some fake titties. I move different the way you could relate to me. I build different the way you could relate to me. I'm too different the way you could relate. I take 50s, I rain them over some fake titties. I move different the way you could relate to me. I build different the way you could relate to me. Too different the way you could relate.
What's good, it's your boy Montana 300, man. Shout out to Kino Company and Steel Hill, man. Squad, man. G shit, man. Rap God.
Lions in the building.
Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, 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 you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, 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 you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, 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 you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, 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 you know the game. Bitch, you know my name.
name, you know the game. Me and them, we are not the same. I am nothing like these other niggas you be talking to. I am not a lame. Haters broke charges to the game. Thirsty bitches do it for the fame. Funny niggas like Charlemagne. You can get the stepping like Martin Payne. Hop in the Porsche, hit him, my nigga be more, and we dip in the Porsche. My life was a sport, living it up to the fullest, cause life was too short. Been in the field and I played in the court. Rep in the east and I come from the north. Keeping the G and I'm bringing the force. I'm running with bosses, I'm plugged to the source. Bitch, you know my name like Tasha Cobbs. Play the cornerback like Ellis Hobbs. Hate when I hear a broke bitch talking about money, she ain't got a job. Smoking gas, keep it in the jar. See my eyes red like Planet Mars. Trap life with the rap life. Making money so I even argue.
Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Spitting hella game. Sitting on some chains. Rocking diamond chains. Switching in the lanes. I'm a fucking boss. You talking to the man. Tryna play me short and I cut your fucking hand. Bitches be acting like they don't understand. You niggas spend too much time talking on the stand. Come and take a ride so I can feel on your booty. I ain't gon' lie, I like how you do, man. I ain't gon' lie, thought about buying you Gucci. I ain't gon' lie like a bitch acting bougie. I'm about that head game just like Juicy. I'm about my bread, so please don't confuse me. You know my name, bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know my name. Bitch, you know the game.
2, 1. Oh shit, we back. Alright then.
Okay, now.
Well, shit, we back, man. Yo, you said you wanted to go ahead and do some talking about your books, and you got you got something else coming up real quick. You said what you
Well, you know my
let him know. Let him
right
know.
now I'm doing my 5th book, man, 3rd edition to my life story. It covers basically my life, man, when I got sentenced to life without parole. So I'm in jail. You know, I left out a lot of hood stories out, man. So when I do go to sleep, I'm having nightmares. Basically, I wake up, man, I'm on the streets putting in work. So it's just not a prison book, but it's a street book as well, man. But it comes up with a lot of growth of me coming into my manhood, man, you know, and what made me be the man I am today, man, from the transition from gangster to legit, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, DJ. Hey, that shit's playing still in the background. But you know what's cool though? When DJ, please turn that shit down. I got a question to ask. Oh, you was in the other room. I feel you.
Okay. And I also have my mic. Muted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Playing on the side of that.
Yeah. You don't like the music in the background? Does that fuck you up?
The music is nice in the background. I just didn't know that we were supposed to be keeping it that way or whatever.
Yeah, it was loud. It was excuse me, the opposite of loud. What's the opposite of loud?
Quiet.
That's the one. It was that.
I bet you know my name. Hey, we're gonna switch out to him. You gotta switch out him real quick. Switch him out real quick. The author of that music.
Split. Oh, that one right there. That's Ace of Truth still. You know my name.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yo, he got some stuff coming up on the 12th, the 11th downtown, Austin, Castro, Ace of Truth will show me oh my God, True Error, and they got some shit on the 11th, the 12th, and I think the 13th. But you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be
what's
lit.
up, man. That's what's
lit.
up.
So if you want to go out and check them out, I got some in the Moti Inn, I think that's what it's called, in downtown on Stewart Street. They got something in a patio, Sammy's patio on the 12th.
Okay, a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on, a lot. And the 13th is something else going on, but I can't think about it right now. New Hampshire shit.
Damn.
And then they got the next week going on Well, next week we got going on is Yes You May Go. Yes You May Go on stage. That's our event. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the 19th.
Yep. All right, the 19th.
Yep. And then after that, they got the Vacado shit going on the 25th. Another Vacado show going on. But I think Piff Jones is supposed to also be there. It was Davies' protege. There's a lot of shit going on in Maine right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is happening. You know what I'm saying?
All right, then.
I'm trying.
It's gonna be a series of busy events.
Busy.
Y'all gonna be at all the events?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, we about to be at all the events.
Oh man,
I'm trying to tell you, y'all back out.
Oh man, listen, that's gonna be crazy. I'm definitely there on the 19th.
Yeah.
Man. I want to listen, man. I want to be in y'all lives, man. Every time I see, man, y'all motherfuckers just be having fun, man, everywhere, man. You know what I mean? I be like, listen, man, this is what it's about, man. Like, yo. As much as you about business, man, and as much as you about work, man, make sure you enjoy life, man, and have fun, man, because it's all about memories, man. It's about just creating moments, man. And the second you lose focus of that, man, life will fucking just pass you by.
It becomes fucking work.
Yeah, man, fuck the work, man. You know what I mean?
Fuck the work shit.
I never worked for nobody in my life, man, but I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that one job for a motherfucker to hire me, man.
Yo.
I'm ready to work, man, but yeah, I want that one job, that salary with that work.
Yeah.
That one job, my nigga.
For real, that guarantee check right there.
Right.
If that shit ain't splishing, I ain't fucking with it.
Right.
For real.
Yo, man. Yo, and you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming out.
Yes,
for real.
Absolutely.
Because we've been trying to do this second interview forever.
Yo,
there's
for
going to be
real.
more and more and more.
Hey, man, listen, man. Y'all dudes are crazy, man. Listen. and every time I come up here, man, it's the energy, man, that make us get there, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
for that.
For sure, definitely.
Yo, so as you know, last 5, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes of the show, we do split shouts. Probably like 5 minutes. Split shouts for the show. But yes, split shouts to you, nigga, dog. Split shouts to you. Split shouts to you and where we can find you. And split shouts to whoever you want to give thanks to. And then we're going to go ahead and close out the show after that because we got some shit we want to talk to.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you know, man, obviously, man, everybody knows, man, the alias is Vacado, man. You call me at Vacado Williams, man, on Facebook.
Hey.
Vacado88 on Instagram. Casual Business Moves on Instagram. Also, man, you know, I got 1 million Facebook pages, man, but we'll take Belnell Williams and Arthur Williams, and we'll just keep it at that. But, yeah, man, you know, you can also go to casualbusinessmoves.com and gangsterlegit, man, .com. We also have GGM, man, they coming through with the ladies, man. They also have a new video coming out. You know, we're doing a lot of things, man, and we're just waiting for this summer, man. Hopefully the cannabis shit come through, man. You know, listen, this is what it's life is about, man. We're trying to win together, man. So make sure you all tune in. Make sure we have a community event coming this Saturday. Everybody bring your kids out, man. You know, that's what we do, man. Always giving back.
Right.
Yo, and that's what I'm fucking talking about. The communities, the giving back to people. It's always about the fucking people, man. The people make the shit move. Without the people, there's no brand. Without the people, there's no movement. Without the people, there's no community. Without the people, there's no unity. That shit is lit to me. So y'all better come out. Make sure y'all touch base with this man. Make sure y'all touch base with everything that's going on in the community. Make sure y'all touch base with all the unity, because without unity, there's no community. Without community, there's no people. Without no people, there's no movement. So, shit. Get together. Make this shit happen. Yeah. We all need to get together to get the block back. Buy the block back. Fuck it. Take the city back. I don't care what it is. Take back this piece of land that we fucking know about. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Right. You got anything you want to talk about? You got anything you want to touch on?
Who am?
You, nigga.
I'm just kidding. And most importantly, you know what I'm saying, take back yourself. Like, get that, like, blockage out of the way, you know, because that's what's going to be key in a lot of this, you know, because a lot of people don't, you know, lack a lot of confidence in a lot of things, so they're not going to want to just, or they might be, you know, scared and nervous, you know what I'm saying, so make sure you take back or delete or expel or whatever those blockages, you know, especially when it comes to interacting with other people, because, you know, we're all pieces of a puzzle. Nobody has it all figured out. No one's the ultimate of anything. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It takes a team. It takes a lot of effort. Yes, you can build yourself up to a certain degree, but you just are making yourself a better piece. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You're not still not the whole thing. So yeah, you know, just keep things like that in mind. And, you know, like Lenny said, yo, thank you for coming through 8. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
You know, I hope we have you have a part 3 of the book. I hope we have a part 3 of this interview. You know
you're going to get a part 3 of the interview.
Listen, man. Like you said, it's a team, man. We're all together, man. We all trying to motherfucking make, you know, build the brand, man. And that's how it takes, man. One brand to build each other, man. One guy to stand with each other, man, and build together, man. So, you know, yeah, man. I've always told you, man, when it comes down, man, when it makes the moves, man, I'm coming back to get you because I believe in y'all, man. You know what I mean? I believe that y'all are good peoples, and I know that y'all are someone I can build with, man, someone that, you know, is true to your religion, man, and trying to motherfucking make some money, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, y'all always have some hot shit, man. It's time for y'all to blow, and it's just a matter of time. So, man, thank you for having me, man.
Yeah,
no bullshit.
For sure.
Hey, man. Shit's fresh out here. Can I get that, please?
No,
on the camera, please. Yo.
Yeah. But,
perfect. Fucking perfect.
That wraps up the show, guys.
Si,
ladies
senor.
and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you got a couple of laughs. I hope you put the jewels in your freaking jewelry like I asked you to do.
Gem in the box.
You know, the gems in the box. You know, definitely, you know, can't wait for some more. Check out, where can we get the books?
Oh, man, so, you know, you can always hit me up, 617-356-2813. That's the phone number, man. You know, also, you hit me up on Vacado Williams, man, on Facebook, or casualbusinessmoves.com. You can go order on the website. But yeah, I'm everywhere, man. Shit, I'm in the street, man. You know what I mean? You ask where I'm at, man. Nigga, I'm pulling up, man, on every corner, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Wrong Turn Right, Source of Information, Fantasies Part 1 and 2, man. Go to Frugal Bookstores if you want to get them into your the jails, man. Frugal Bookstores to mail them no matter where you're at, man. And of course, man, you know, listen, man. You just find me anywhere. I'll be on this podcast again, man. So, you know, you can find me here, man.
You already know.
No.
That shit. Making mad noises right quick. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wasn't sleeping, y'all waking out, nigga.
Yeah.
That's all good. Sure. That's too bad because of the end of the show. So we out of here. You know what I'm saying?
And then you already know. Cheer.
Peace out, guys.
Always splishing. DJ, take me out.
Bye, guys.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Classy.
She said we should link, I told her it's not a match. Now the mood ring around her finger mad black. They said it was curiosity that killed the cat. Then they met me, now they taking that back. I don't really drink too much, I like to smoke. I know she a freak, she like to get choked. I like girls who like to do coke. She ain't get hit, but she got a bloody nose. Walk into the spot and I see her like when we fucking. Walk up to a op and we see him, we get to dumping. Sip and walk hard, I ain't drinking no Robitussin. Me and OG Bay smoking woods in a new Haruki. I was raised a hard worker with a little thuggin'. Mama had to worry, I was always into something. Now I'm making big moves, stone cold stunning. Easy on my drip, got the V2s bumming. Vodka that I'm drinking, probably taking some paint off. I don't really dance, but I'll burn you no made off. Your brothers all made soft as a cake pop. Run through our bitches like I'm taking a cakewalk. I really do this shit, why you just fake bark? I'm cutting up the coke with some dollars to play chalk. Number in the rafters by the time I'm done play ball. Call me Salmonella boy, cause I just stay raw. She said we should link, I told her it's not a match. Now the mood ring around the finger mad black. They said it was curiosity that killed the cat. Then they met me, now they taking that back. I don't really drink too much, I like to smoke. I know she a freak, she like to get choked. I like girls who like to do coke. She ain't get hit, but she got a bloody nose. She said we should link, I told her it's not a match. Now the mood ring around the finger mad black. They said it was curiosity that killed the cat. Then they met me, now they taking that back. I don't really drink too much, I like to smoke. I know she a freak, she like to get choked. I like girls who like to do